Out here on Sullivan's Island, some great tips for you right there. Of course, go to ABC News 4 to learn much more about how to stay safe on the water. Laura, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much, John Bruce, and we'll head on over to Dave.
Thanks, Laura. Have your pets started scratching yet? Well, maybe they're showing signs of some sort of allergic reaction. It could be to fleas. Dr. Randy Thomas and Terry Boninger are here with Southeast Veterinary Dermatology and Ear Clinic. And Dr. Randy, you just added somebody to the practice.
Yeah, we're really happy to welcome Dr. Terry Bonenberger to the practice. She's a Southern girl, graduated from Texas A&M, and she's board certified veterinary dermatologist, and loves being in Charleston. So she's started with us this past week.
Well, then let me ask Dr. Terry. Now, is there something that you'll notice when your dog has fleas or your cat has fleas? Does it create an allergy?
Absolutely. Flea allergy is actually probably one of the most common allergies that we see, and it actually has a pretty classic pattern. So with dogs, they tend to itch right around the rump area, the back. A lot of dogs would do sort of a corn cob chewing pattern on their legs and back, so that's something you can definitely notice. With time, it can actually turn into hair loss, redness, crusting, and secondary infections.
And that just comes from fleas?
That can come from a flea allergy. And due to the weather down here, we have that hot, humid weather. So we have fleas almost year-round, but certainly it's worse in the spring and summer.
Okay, so Dr. Randy, what's the life of a flea like? I mean, how long do these things hang around?
Well, they can hang around for a fair period of time. They've got a really hardy life cycle. One of the important things for people to understand about fleas is that the adult fleas are only 5% of the population. So 95% of the flea population are eggs, larvae, and pupa, and they are virtually invisible to us. And so when we're seeing adults, there's certainly a large population in the environment, maybe in the house, certainly in the yard, that is probably contributing to that problem.
So this time of the year, they're out and about. What are some of the things that we have to do to keep our pets safe?
Well, the biggest thing we think is it's important to talk to your veterinarian about what's a good flea control program for your household. And the reason that's important is because your vet knows what pets you have, and a lot of it depends on your pet's lifestyle. So do you have indoor outdoor cats? Do you have dogs that go to the beach or dogs that go up to the mountains or whatever? And they can kind of help provide you guidance, because there's a wide variety of products that are available. Right. Some of them are oral, some of them are topical products, and your vet's really going to be able to guide you on what's the most important things or what's the best program to use in your house.
So Dr. Terry, once you notice maybe a few fleas in the house or you see them on your pet, do you treat the pet itself after some of these products, like to get them out of your house? What do you do?
Well, you have to have kind of an integrated approach. So if you're seeing fleas, that's actually kind of a marker for a flea infestation.
I was going to say it's kind of too late then.
Most of the time, we're recommending strict flea prevention, even if you're not seeing anything. I think that's really important around this area. So when you are seeing fleas, it's important to reevaluate what kind of flea prevention you're actually doing on your pet, and then to also start considering treating the environment, both indoor and outdoor. And that may involve an exterminator, or there are some products that you can get at the hardware store for indoor and outdoor use.
Now, these products that you use outdoors, do they really work? Because I tried to treat sand fleas outside, the little no-see-ums, and I swear it didn't do anything.
Well, if they're labeled for fleas, it should work. The key is reapplication. With the flea life cycle, you got to hit them every 2 weeks to sort of break that life cycle.
Okay, so you got to get in there and keep at it. Now, Dr. Randy, is this a problem even if your pet doesn't go outdoors?
It can be. The fleas can establish a population within the household. We've traditionally talked about it being mostly in carpeted households, but actually there's good data to show now that the flea life cycle can survive well within the crevices of hardwood floors as well. So, so a lot of times we'll recommend treating for the inside of the house as well. And there's a number of products available. This is just one example of them, but kind of the same premise as outdoors. At least 2 applications at 2 to 3 week intervals, sometimes multiple applications, because that flea life cycle is sometimes pretty hard to knock back.
Okay, and definitely check with your vets, because that's probably the best first step to take with this getting rid of the fleas.
Absolutely.
Well, great to see you guys, and welcome.
Oh, thanks very much. Glad to be here.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.